What's up, folks? I think we're gonna just sing. I'm gonna start off with of course, it's my music. You know, I'm in the basement just bullshit. About to roll another blunt. I'm in the basement just bullshit. About to roll another blunt. Thinking about the love of my life, I let that one get away. Hey, this just ain't the time to sing. I just don't feel like doing it. And that's why right there. I'm like a fish out of water, y'all. I'm in the basement just bullshit. Hey, baby. It's like all building up. It's like I did a post the other day and I was like, you're gonna make it as far as you're meant to go. It does not matter if you glitch the system or not, because once your numbers pulled upstairs or below or above or beyond, which I watched this one dude gave a clarification of what I was talking about. You meet with your spiritual family and brethren, on the other side as you evolve through life is your existence. Like I'm working on a book right now called The Theory of Expansion. And it's basically based on the reality stack. Like most people like the physics and all, like the reality stacks, the realms before and the realms hereafter that are already stacked based on your soul and the relevance of you're here, you're real. Who keeps telling you, like, yes, it's a simulation, but it's not a simulation. It's a real life existence. Like the whole thing's a simulation in all. It's like the greatest video game ever played. Like once you die, you go into another level, another phase, and it's like it keeps going. And you might end up being reborn back in the Far Cry, or you might not. You might be reborn in the Halo, or reincarnated into a mythical fairy tale land where elves are real. And by the time you make it back into your physical existence of the third dimension of this realm, whether it's Earth or some other planet, floating around another sun in space that's much like this one, because most of these third type of existence exists like this, stacked on top of reality. When I be like the reality stack, it's more like Earth has a body. It has a body much like this one that's too vast and too incomprehensible for us to see or perceive in the fleshy body. Most of our minds won't even comprehend it. But if your mind does comprehend it, then you are a chosen few, enlightened soul, and we both know you're reincarnated. You've been here a few times. You're actually a part of the whole simulation. But God forbid you laid down to become everything we know and we see and we feel and we hear and we touch, we cherish in life to experience. The experience itself or the existence itself to be is the purpose. Like once we're here, it's just the fulfillment of everything you can do while you're here. Everything. Consequences, repercussions.
Hey, I'm in the basement just bullshitting. About to roll another blunt. Thinking about the love of my life, I let that one get away. You told me I'm your everything. I told you don't make me your everything, baby. I don't know if this will last. Yeah. Treat it like experience. As you looked and smiled at me, you said you don't know.
The good things. What's the consequences of the good things we do? What's the consequences of the bad things we do? What is it? How does this make us feel? How does this make us not feel? What is this? Do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Was this worth it? Was it overkill, or did I not go hard enough? Went online and I seen the post of this girl, and I guess she had died and went to go see God, and it was like God asked her, how was it? And she was like, well, I did good in the first half. It got a little rocky towards the end, but all in all, it was a good one, and I can't wait for the next round. And I'm like, yo, that's what this shit really is. So the dude had an NDI, and he basically confirmed it because he's like, yo, when he saw Freeze, and Freeze was his brother, and I gotta go finish watching it myself, but it was mainly how he went to the other side, and his brother was on the other side, and it was a couple of different ones where I watched where people go to the actual other side of the veil. And it's already in this establishment that's been going for eons, because it took eons for that establishment to get going. Like the first phase or the first level of existence was a leap and a hurdle and a walk of its own. saying is, if Earth has a heavenly body that's much like this one, or if Earth is a heavenly body that has a non-physical physical body and a realm that exists outside of this one, it means like you don't, the stars that you see is more like into a city or a town or a neighborhood or whatever, or it's actually the bodies, the people that stay within the house of the galaxy that we know in the Milky Way. And the Milky Way is like the network or the city or the town, like I was saying. It all like expands up on inside of itself. And the first realms are the chemicals or the androgynous spirits, which have a body of their own, and we all live within it. And it's all like mind, the first thought, the biggest bang. What is it to be? Existence. Existence itself is the purpose of being, you know? And that's why we give thanks for being here, because without that first, what is it to be, no one would be here. The words, the vibrations, all of the sounds. That's why it's so important to check what you say in life. Your sounds. I'm not saying check what you say, but check what you say in life. Watch how we use our words. They're very powerful. Some people are like, wait, was it Charleston White, the guy? Because I don't know his name. I've looked it up and I still see. Boom. I'm going to write on it. Don't worry. But first I got to get a marker. Take money to make money. I be trying to get with it. So, I fold this first part up at the bottom right here. Boom. Show y'all how you make a makeshift. First, you need to get the poster board that you can like cut in different angles. Make sure you got one, a decent size. And then you pretty much fold it over, Which should I get you a down angle of it. But while I'm using two hands, ain't gonna be none of that. I was gonna like go get regular sleeves, but I got blessed with these and I was like, arts and craft project, let's go. Look, you can order your copy of A Clear View of Love online today, right now, or order your physical copy at the website josiefuller.com. I need you. It's a fundraiser, man. I'm trying to get a car or an e-bike, whichever one comes first. Can't find it, and he did a post. He's like, I'm tripping because y'all still think that's my name. And I'm like, well, you keep telling everybody that's your name, then that's what you want people to think. Why you worried about people still thinking it? Shoot, that's what you want your name to be. Like, I want my name to be Josie Fuller, but if somebody messes around and calls me Josh, it's only because my name's Josh and I don't care who knows it. God knows it. Why would I care if anybody else knows my name is Joshua? Like, what the freak? Like, I'm trying to do this one straight through so I don't have to edit as much. And at first, I've been going live doing those, ask me whatever you want type of stuff. Not to mention this video might actually be shot in 4K, and I should have thought about that before I went ahead and shot it, but it is what it is. And it'll also probably be a pretty short video based on, I don't know if, what's going on. Like, are they really, like, planning to bomb America? Like, is that's what we doing? Right? Don't get me wrong, they did it in Tulsa, Alabama. They dropped TNT on the Black Nation. But now it's like, yo, they doing it for a training exercise. Look, fake news, y'all, fake news. It might go critical on YouTube or not. On TikTok, probably going ham right now. I ain't jumped on. Some of it is like confusing. First thing I see is Tupac walking into a restaurant, or I see, Kobe Bryant was the last one. And I'm like, why y'all messing with people? Like, these people they're already through the simulation. Don't get me wrong, I understand like wanting your favorite basketball player to live forever, but he's not physically here, and sometimes the family is not ready for that. Like, you got to think like some of the family members are looking online and seeing this and being like, oh my God, and you messing with people. And then you got diehard fans of Tupac that actually think that Tupac is back, is Machiavelli or whatever. Meanwhile, you go online and you hear about Mos Def trying to get back into the country, but they won't let him get back in the country. That's what I said about black folks. They don't want us to leave, but they don't want us to go. So if you leave under the right accord, they're not going to let you get back in, or they're going to make it hard for you to get back in. You basically going to have to beg the UN or beg the people to be like, yo, I'm American, bro, let me back in, let me go home. What the fuck? Yeah, they let you go home. It's crazy. This world we live in, it's like so forward progression that is backwards. I don't get it. I barely understand it myself. I know it's bad for me, but so is living, apparently. So I had this lady ask me, what do I do in life? Is music all you do? Check. I would love for music to be all I do in life. For people to call, or for me to have a manager or a publicist right now, or a PR rep, and me actually be super successful with music. Most people be like, well, when you get on and you need a manager, call me. Well, why you can't manage me now? It's like you guys want somebody to already be established at an already established phase. I don't need a manager. I'm already established at that moment. You know, it's like, yo, I'm already hire who I know is effective for it, like who is best effectively suited. Excuse me. Somebody gonna be like, but did you just fart on camera? Yes. So what now, Saraki? What do we do now? Do we fight to the death? What? Let me know. We've come so far, only for you to stab me in my back. This will not be stood for. I only informed them of your plans. I didn't stab anyone in the back. But we can do this. Oh, Duo, draw your weapon. You know we can't do this here. People will get hurt. We have to take this somewhere else. Wait a minute, Odeli, what are you doing? No!
I know that you got me wrapped around your finger. And lately you've got me deeply gone over you.
Yes, I did again. I got gas. I ate cookout. The cheese is now starting to work its way through me. Be yourself. I wasn't gonna hold it, you know. It's like we're all dying slow, but we want to prolong the process and live as long as possible, or at least live good. Me, myself, I'd be like, I don't care. Like, I'm going here, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna try to, if I don't do 40 push-ups tomorrow morning, or do 40 to 50 push-ups tomorrow morning, it's only because I went ahead and settled out and did 40 push-ups tonight. And when I leave the flea market, I'll do some push-ups. So I might wake up in the morning and just go ahead and get them push-ups out the way. At least do 10 to 15, 10 to 20 push-ups, get them out the way. And later on through the day, I'll try to bust down at least another 40 or 50 to make up for me not doing 50 in the morning. Like, I'm trying to get my body back in shape, at least my upper body, because my lower body is like, yo, take a break for a sec. Go get you some QR codes in the morning. Don't even play with your life when you, or at least when you leave the flea market, go straight to get QR codes and just do that for a sec. Because I feel like it'll be better than just trying to DoorDash for 2 or 3 orders, you know, because that's basically what they give me. It ain't even what they give me, it's what I'm able to accomplish is 3 to 4 orders max in the proximity that I'm in, because right now I'm doing it in East Greenville. If you don't know about that, it's like a little bit spread out. All of the restaurants are in one area. The houses are kind of like 15 minutes apart, like on a bike ride at least, you know what I'm saying? It's like 5-10 minutes in a car, but on a bike it's like, you know, 15-20 minutes, and then sometimes 17 minutes oddly off, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a native to this area, so I'm running into a lot of people that I actually know already, and, you know, I'll be like, yeah, I don't even want to try to sell them a CD, but I should be giving out a QR code to keep my website and keep the fact that I do music in your heart and in your mind, you know. So it's like, yo, I think the universe be like, calm down. We get like noises in the background and just everything to just upset you, or not upset you, but set you off just a little bit. Like things that don't normally happen, that happen. Like a person comes through 808s banging while you trying to do a live, and they playing music that you know is not going, you know you're not going to get monetized because of that now. And you're like, oh shit, that just messed me up. Do I do it all over again, or figure out how to edit it out, or, you know? It's like, you know, I don't get me wrong, I be wanting people to come crash my live stream. So whenever people do it, like my homie Rob Beasy crashed my live stream the other day, and I was like, that's fire. Like, I'm glad he did that shit, because it shows camaraderie in, you know, the YouTube influencer world. So I mean, if I run up on somebody and I know they blog and I know they doing a YouTube segment, and I done seen you on YouTube go live, bro, I might come crash your live. I might come say, what up, man, Josie Fuller, bro? Follow me. Yo, make sure you tapping in with my boy, man. He on his game, and walk off on him. Like, might say, yeah, that shit was funny, bro. Or, that shit was powerful, bro. And then bop off on him. Like, just walk on off. But right now, I'm just taking the guy with the new bike that wants to drive up and down the road. He might even be doing DoorDashes. You never know. He could be doing DoorDashes on his motorcycle. Because it's been like, yo, I noticed, like, America's built on entrepreneurship, but at the same time, it's built on work labor, workforce. It's not just slavery, bro. This shit is built on having an actual workforce. Everything is. It has an industrial side. Even when people feel like, oh, we got rid of all our plants. No, we didn't. We still got mills, plants, and everything pushing out different things. Some of them are for other countries, but technically, it's over here. So we get to do whatever we want with it on American soil. That's y'all acting like that shit. Like I see jobs around. I say everybody complains about it, but everybody got a job. Except for the homeless people who choose to not do anything. They choose to lay there. They give up on life and just lay in the middle of the street because they don't want to DoorDash. They don't want to Uber Eats. They don't want to even try. They don't want to even go get unemployment check or any of that things. Like myself, I want to go at least try to get unemployment, but I got some things going on in life that I got to clear up first. I got a $190 balance I need to pay first before I can go try to do anything pertaining to my license or well-being in life right now. You know, I'm still working on it. I want to tell family members and tell people what I got going on, but I know other people don't know how to properly, like everybody's always judgmentally passionate. Like, you know, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this. Instead of being like, well, shoot, maybe you can offer some ideas. Don't just blow up on people. People just be like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this and you ain't telling nobody. And just get your emotions high. And next thing you know, y'all fussing about shit y'all ain't even got to fuss about. You like, bro, this ain't even nothing to fuss about. Life is life. Like, you talking about me making excuses. You making excuses on the fact that life is life, and some people go through shit, and then it's all a matter of if you choose to give up or not. That's what's gonna wind you up out there. Because I know people that don't have anybody, but they still winning because they refuse to give up on themselves. They knew that God had a greater plan and greater cause, whether they believed in God's greater plan or greater cause for them or not. They just knew, don't give up. There's no reason to give up. Like we got 1,000,001 things going on right now. Economical fake news is telling us that the economy's crashing, and then everybody else will be like, well, you know, the economy's down, but they'll be spending money on some shoes. Like I said it earlier today, like I got a pair of shoes on my feet nobody else has. They'll be like, oh, I got a pair of them. No, you don't, because these are JF2s. You have a pair of whatever off-brand shoes you bought from Walmart or off-brand shoes you ordered from wherever, or you even got a pair of hookahs. I don't really have too many off-brand shoes. I got a dollar store pair of brand of shoes in the house. I got, you know, some Levi's. I got some Nikes. I used to have J's, the same pair of J's everybody else got, you know. So I'll be looking at it like, shoot, maybe you might want to join the club while it's now. And then you can be like, oh, I had them when they first came out. Like, I'll be like, yo, what happened to those people? Instead, we got the people that do the same thing. You save your money to fuel the same system. Like, Michael Jordan is worth billions of dollars. When will we let the next set of multimillionaires be on their way to being worth billions of dollars? Thus continuing the system. And the next group of millionaires might be actually for you and help you boss up to where you're not necessarily a millionaire, but you're making close to it. Like, I feel like over anything, it's no reason for anybody to struggle. There shouldn't be a poor class. There should just be people making ends meet each and every day, not struggling. Because your job and everything else is already a struggle. Making it through the hurdles of life, raising your kids is a struggle. You know, living, fighting diseases, fighting cancer, fighting shit like tuberculosis and freaking Parkinson disease and blindness and trying to cure dementia and amnesia. That shit's a struggle. Like, that's the struggles of life. We shouldn't make everything else a super struggle. Like, you shouldn't be debating on, damn, we ain't got no food in the fridge, but we work all week, or we do all of this. I go so hard to get this money, but I'm not making enough to survive. You know, you like each day you're living for the day, and you're like, damn, is that the way it's supposed to be? Is that the way it's meant to be? Like, what is going on in my life? Like, meanwhile, we got to deal with all of the self-inflicted cuts and wounds that we've inflicted on ourselves. We've just been doing this, like, both white and black. We gotta face this shit. Like, look, there you go, right there. It's the universe. Like, once I start hitting emotion and being like, yo, I'm gonna tap into something with like all of the racism in America, it just need to go somewhere, because it makes the struggle of being American even worse. Like, now you like, I don't want to be American because I don't know how to be proud to be American anymore, because I don't want to be known as a slave, or I don't want to be known as a slave master or whatnot. It's so many different levels. You don't want to just be like, well, my ancestors did that shit. That shit can't define me. And then when you get into it, you be like, yo, honor your ancestors by just being greater. Be better. Like, be a better version. Do things that you know are gonna make the wrongs in your life that you did. You know that the wrongs in your life that they did, the generational curses, Do things that actually make them right. Right those wrongs. And then can't nothing tell you that you're not living right. Can't nothing come to you and be like you're not doing it right, because you're doing it right. You being nice to your fellow man. You being a blessing upon life itself, because life itself is a blessing. None of us have to be here. Earth doesn't even have to be here. The moon ain't got to be here. The sun ain't got to be here. And you take any of that out of the equation, humans are not there. Your ass should give thanks to the earth, give thanks to the moon, and give thanks for the sun for the order that they run in. And then give thanks to the Most High above all for everything that came in the order. Without, could not be. You know, it's unexplainably explainable, self-explanatory, you know. Even at the end of the day, if you was to find out you yourself was God, you couldn't do nothing but give thanks to that whole possibility that you experienced this. Be it may, find it like this. I went through some of the worst times in life. They made me thankful to even be able to feel that way. Just to feel that way. Because you could not feel nothing. Non-existence. Stagnant energy. Just sitting there, wondering the possibility of what if I was something more than just energy. You feel me? Then the reality stack starts and you just start becoming everything. You start from the, creation of, the universe, the folding of two different clouds, the decretion disk. You break down into a small solar system that gathers up momentum and keeps going, and now you got like a sun with 7 planets stretching out to become 9 planets. Now you got 20 something planets within your stuff, a freaking Kuiper belt within it. You got an asteroid belt within it, and then you got a heliopause within it, and all sorts of stuff. And now you realize you shooting through the known galaxy, shooting through the galaxy, which is floating through the universe in a strange way of expansion. And now you here as a human stepping down, still expanding in life, feeling like everything else is like it starts off close, and then as you grow up it just pushes away with the like strategic type number mathing, almost physics in a way. It's like we discover things that just be like discovered that was there, that was just there. And then we be like, I invented science. This will be like, I'm going to try to edit it and make, different things pop up in the video. So I'm going to take my time with this video and edit it and take it serious. Maybe put a commercial or two in. So, it just be what it was, be what it is. CapCut is about to be my friend tonight, versus me just playing a video game. I wanted to really just be like, let me go live, or not live, but let me shoot something and talk and speak on my mind. Because I be live too, and lately it's like, I'm thankful for the fans I do have, but I only be getting like 11, 10. One time I looked and it was like 700 people on my live, and I was like, oh, I didn't even realize 700 people came through and watched it. Thank y'all. Subscribe, hit that button. All right, before you check out of my live stream, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe, and it don't cost you nothing to like something that you already feel in your heart. I like this guy. Let me like him. Let me stop being like that, and let me just like his post. Boom. He's giving me some jewels when it comes to life. I'll probably call this post The Jobless Entrepreneur, That's it. This is the Jobless Entrepreneur Podcast. That's what my shit is now for now. I'm doing the Jobless Entrepreneur Podcast. Feel like a boss. Damn. This shit went out quick. Crazy. Anyway, let me do this, y'all. I'm gonna sit this right here while I do this. It's just not over yet.